Hey there riders, Moto Journo Kris here today, and I wanted to have a quick chat about the Acro exhaust fitted to this Yamaha MT-07. Now, an important thing to keep in mind if you're purchasing an MT-07 or looking for an exhaust, and you'll probably have noticed this if the latter is the case, is that to replace the standard system you will need a full system. You cannot buy a slip-on for these bikes because the standard system is all one piece. Now, that can be a little bit of a disadvantage if you're trying to stay really cheap. However, at the same time, there's some really good options available, even through Yamaha and done by Akrapovic. Now, obviously this is a high-end exhaust manufacturer. These are not cheap eBay specials. These are a nice high quality exhaust. This is the titanium exhaust. It's got a carbon fiber tip. It's got the dual exits in it, which is kind of a baffle. And it is a really nice looking exhaust. I didn't fit it, I got the bike fitted with this one on it, but it certainly adds to the character of the bike. I'll do some sound tests for you shortly, but just talking about the exhaust in general, it's a really nice exhaust for those who don't want something ridiculously loud. It gives the bike a nice rumble, a nice growl. It's not obnoxious at all. If anything, it's probably on the quieter side for those who want a really loud exhaust. I haven't had a chance to see whether I can pull that little cap out, because I think if I did that, it'd be much louder. However, as it stands, I really like the bike in this form. It adds some growl to it. It adds, character to the bike, and it's not going to upset anyone. If someone was upset about this exhaust, they're looking for something to be upset about, because at the end of the day, it makes it feel like, like a real motorcycle. As it stands these days, a lot of these bikes come with quite restrictive exhaust systems, and adding something which is going to give the bike that extra character is definitely something that you want to do if you can. And while this is a little bit more expensive, I believe this is around the 1,400 Australian dollar mark, I think it's money well spent. It's a beautiful looking system. It's really well integrated into the bike. It's not intrusive over the looks of the bike itself. If anything, I would say it helps the look of the bike immensely. It subtracts quite a bit of weight. I think it's over 2 kilos of weight savings, and that's below the axle line, which is always going to be the biggest benefit as far as weight savings. Obviously, when you're buying from a really well-known manufacturer like Acro, even though these are available through Yamaha, you're getting a top quality piece of kit, you're getting a good warranty with it. The bike will run really well with this fitted as well. Just as it is, you don't feel the need like you need to spend money on a Piggy Mac module and heaps of extra investment to then get the best out of your exhaust. They do say there is a torque and power benefit for adding this. I've only ridden it with the exhaust fitted, so I can't speak to that, but it rides very nicely with this Acro exhaust on the MT-07, and I just love having it there because, to be honest, I'm that guy who, when he pulls up at the lights, can't help but give it a little bit of throttle just to hear that exhaust because it's beautiful. As the speeds rise, it's not massively loud, I've got to say, even when you're really having a go. If anything, I think some people are more likely to find it a little bit on the quiet side with that baffle in. Now, if you want to remove that baffle, it's not as simple as a circlip. You do need to remove the carbon tip with bolts hidden or hard to access while the exhaust is fitted to your bike. So if you think you'll be happy without it being too loud, start with that. And if you want the full volume, remove the baffle prior to fitment, as if you need to swap, it's a bit more effort than some of the simpler baffle systems. Now here's a sample of how the bike sounds at a standstill, as well as some onboard. If you've enjoyed the video or have any questions about this particular exhaust, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to sub, hit that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching and I'll be back soon. Stay safe out there.